Greetings, YouTube. Today I'm going to talk about the Kershaw Junkyard dog. Now this is got G10 scales, has a single position belt clip or pocket clip. It's kind of goofy. I gotta freely admit, that's just a weird shape. I think it's a needlessly complex, and the fact that it's only a single position pocket clip in the 21st century is kind of bizarre, to my opinion. It's got closed construction. There's no jimping on the butt down here at all. There is some here and on the flipper itself. This is a manual flipper, and open it all the way up. Now, first thing you're going to notice, this blade. First of all, it has a nice shape. I really like the swedging on this blade. This is fairly straight. I kind of like, I'm a fan of the Wharncliffe. This isn't a Wharncliffe, but it has a nice sweep to it. Has a nice, downward shape there. It has a lot of width, so if you like that in the blade. But the most thing you're going to be noticing is, what are all these little weird shapes in here? Well, these little weird shapes are in here because the steel here and the steel in the edge are completely different steels, and this is how the two steels are locked together. There was also another model available which had kind of a random pattern which had been cut into it with a laser. This is a more regular pattern. I happen to like the more regular pattern. I like regularity in some things. It says first production 1 of 500. I have no idea if this is actually 1 of 500. I have no idea if they numbered them individually, or is it some kind of marketing gig or another. I have no clue. Someone out there who can tell me if they have any of these with a different number on there, I would greatly appreciate that. We got a little bit more information on here, talking about its design and steel's type, which at the moment I actually can't see because it's really bright. My eyes are not the best with these current prescription in my glasses. I apologize. I did carry this for a while as my EDC, but it's a little bit big. It's a little more than I want. I really want a knife that's probably like an inch shorter than this, or at least 3/4 of an inch shorter. It's very wide. With the single clip position, you have only the tip down carry option, which is not my preference. I prefer a tip up carry. It's also a lot wider than I need on a knife. And while I like the flipper design, I prefer it in fact, I like assisted opening. I freely admit that. But it is a really smooth opening, don't get me wrong. It does open up very smoothly, and as you can see from the closing, it's nice and smooth. It has a nice bit of resistance. There's enough there to feel. It's not going to close on you too quickly. And when it finally closes in place, you can pull it open, but there is a little bit of resistance there in case you want to open it with two hands. Because of this, however, it's not going to be legal in Germany, for example, where you can't have one hand opening knives, bizarrely. Overall, I think the Junkyard Dog is an excellent EDC if it meets your criteria. It doesn't really meet mine any longer. But it is a pretty knife. I like the shape, and the blade is just awesome. That is just such a cool shape, and with the inset and everything, I think it's just very attractive.